はい。はい、お待たせいたしました。次のゲーム、ロケットナイトアドベンチャーズ。奏者はマッチ TV さんという方です。はい、こちらのゲーム、今解説の方がいらっしゃいません。はい。1ミリでも知っている方は、来ていただけると非常に助かります。ジャパニーズリストリームの方のディスコードで解説飛び入り参加をお待ちしておりますということでね。さてさて。次の奏者も連投なんですね。ジェネシス。懐かしい響きだ。コナミなんだ。で、お時間ありますので、イベントの説明でもしましょうか。現在、ジャパニーズリストリームでは、ミッドウェストスピードフェスト2022の様子を公認で日本語ミラ配信しております。こちらのミッドウェストスピードフェスト2022、2020は、ミネソタ州最大のゲーム e スポーツイベントの 2D コンというイベントの中で行われている RT イベントでございます。今回、アメリカのミネソタ州ミネアポリスにあるハイアリットリージェンシーという場所で行われております。こちらのイベントで集められた寄付金は、チルレンズ・キャンサー・リサーチ・ファンド、子供のがんですね。子供のがん、小児がんっていうのかな。小児がんの早期治癒などに貢献するためのファンドに寄付されますということで、この寄付と関連して、特定のゲームには、高難易度への変更やエンディングの選択など、が予定されており、各項目ごとに各項目ごとに設定された目標寄付金額を撮影した際に、こちらの変更が行われるようになっております。こちらの寄付金額を表に見立てたビットウォーという仕組みもございまして、こちらでキャラクター名や選択肢などが決定される場合もございます。寄付額に対してどういう報酬があるかというのは URL からご確認いただけます。こちらのイベントは、29日の1時頃、24時間ずっと続けて開催されておりますので、ぜひ引き続きお楽しみください。コナミメガドライブ参入第2弾。
Get set up for our next run, which is, of course, Rocket Knight Adventures as run by March. I wanted to remind everybody
ロケットナイトアドベンチャーズをググってみよう。
Of course, the Children's Cancer Research Fund, excuse me. The Children's Cancer Research Fund supports the bright scientists whose ideas make the greatest impact for children with cancer. Since 2016, CCRF has donated to 25 different research organizations and hospitals nationwide.
ウィキペディアをそのまま読みます。そのままというか、抜粋しておりますか。ロケットナイトアドベンチャーズは1993年にコナミが発売したメガドライブ用アクションゲームですと。コナミがメガドライブ向けに2番目にリリースしたソフト、2番目でしたね。にリリースしたソフトで、騎士と魔法と機械が共存する異世界エレフォンを舞台に、軍事国家デボチンドス帝国によって侵略されたゼピロス王国を救うため、主人公である背中にロケットを背負い、青い西洋夜が起きたロケットタイプとのオポッサム、服のネズミのスパークスターを操作し、手に持った剣での攻撃や背中のロケットを使った突進移動、ロケットアタックを駆使して様々な困難を乗り越えていくアクションゲームである。すごい読みづらいですね。軍事国家デボチンドス帝国。軍事国家デボチンドス帝国によって侵略されたゼピロス王国を救うためですね。読みづれ。で、ロケットアタックなどによる高速移動でソニック・ザ・ヘッジホッグのようにスピード感にあふれたゲームではあるが、ゲームのステージ上にはコントラシリーズに通じる様々なギミック演出が施されており、本作及びコントラスピリッツ以降の多くのコントラシリーズの開発に関わっている本作の開発ディレクターである、中里信也さんかなは、ロケットナイトアドベンチャーズはアニマルコントラであると公言している。アニマルコントラである。アニマルコントラ。こう。 ゲーム発売当時はサウンドトラック未発売であったが、2018年1月にシップツーストアによりレコードにてサウンドトラックが初リリースされた。はい、コントラだそうです、このゲーム。へえ。おや、奏者さんどこに行っちゃったんだろう。いる。アニマルコントラ。CFC、スーファミでも何か出ている。懐かしきコナミク系博ラブ。懐かしいの。
Midwest Speedfest 2022 is being restreamed in Japanese by our friends over at Japanese Restream. If you're interested, you can find their stream at twitch.tv/Japanese_restream. We have worked with them several times now, and we are very, very grateful for all of the work that they do to bring our marathons like ours here to a larger audience. Thank you so much for helping. I also wanted to take the time to shout out LPAV. Midwest Speedfest would like to send a very special thanks to LPAV for providing PBMs, projectors, and cameras for our marathon since 2017.
今、ジャパニーズリストリームの紹介を本家の方でしていただきましたね。ありがとうございます。Thank you for introduction.
I've heard of them, and Microsoft, I've especially heard of them. You can trust LPAV will do it right the first time. Please support them by checking out their eBay store, which you can find in our Twitch bio, or by typing !LPAV in the chat. I'd like to invite everybody who is in the audience or in Twitch chat as well to take a look at our intermission screen right now. You can see right now, first, we have what I'm affectionately referring to as the March block here, which is March running Rocket Knight Adventure as well as Micro Machines, two runs that I am very much looking forward to personally. In addition to that, right below that, we have the Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury run. So you can see it is not that far away. And we have
主人公、ロケットナイトもオポッサム、かっこフクロネズミ。主人公はネズミか。ああ、そっか、ネズミか、そっか。だからソニック・ザ・ヘッジホグが並べて書かれてるんだな。意外とネズミ主人公のゲームって多い。あまりにも有名な2代、3代ネズミかな。多分ほとんどの人が知っているであろう3代ネズミさんは、まあちょっと置いといて。意外とマイナー、その3代ネズミのうちの一角が後ろに。怪しいスタンプを貼っているのはどこのドイツだ。
Midwest Speedfest is once again working with 2DCon, the largest video game convention in Minnesota. We got our start at 2DCon in 2015.
後ろにいますよ、その三大ネズミのうちの一体が。だってそろそろ解説がいらっしゃるのかな、このゲーム。本家では。ハム太郎、ハムスターはげっ歯類だからネズミの仲間ではあるのか。げっ歯類。 月種類はリスとネズミと山嵐の3分類に分かれ、3亜目か。3亜目に大別され、約1600種が知られる。今、グーの辞書を見てるんですけどね。へー。
If you're looking for a more unique way that you can contribute to our Children's Cancer Research Fund fundraising efforts here as a part of Midwest Speedfest 2022, please consider subscribing to our Twitch channel or cheering bits. All Twitch revenue we receive during this event will be donated towards Children's Cancer Research Fund. And of course, if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free. Simply go to your settings,
ハムスターのウィキペディ。ハムスターは絹毛ネズミ赤に属する月種類の24種の総称。一応ネズミの赤らしい。ネズミか。はい、ということですいません。脱線しすぎたんで、そろそろゲーム始まるかな。ハリネズミはネズミなんじゃないですかね。いや、たまに違うパターンあるけど。ハリネズミ。ハリネズミは哺乳を新聞、読めん。哺乳もう新聞聴目読みづれ。ハリネズミかハリネズミ赤に分類される構成類の総称。ハリネズミか。まあネズミなんだろう。多分。ハリネズミはハリネズミの科がある。ネズミとはちょっと違う。
Well, folks, I hope you are enjoying the marathon as much as I am. And if you are, please consider following Midwest Speedfest here on Twitch.
月種類ではなさそう。へえ。まあ確かに月種類といえば口でなんかかじるっていうのが特徴だと思いますけど、ハリネズミにあんまそんなイメージないですかね。
So far, we've raised over $60,000 for various causes, and we hope to see that number continue to grow exponentially with your support.
そのネズミ、鎧着てそうだな。 とスタッフとなんかいろいろ会話をしてるな。少し時間がかかりそうですが、すいません。お待ちいただければ幸いでございます。せっかくですので、そうですね。ちょっとアーカイブの紹介でもしておきましょうか。こちらのジャパニーズリストリーム。結構何年もやっている、チャンネルでして、過去も同じように、GDQ、ゲームズダンクイックですとか、あとは RPG リミットブレイクですとか、そういった有名な海外のイベントの日本リストリームをやってきたチャンネルでございます。こちらミッドウェスト、スピードフリーイングやミッド、今回はどちらっけスピードファールの方か。このイベント、だいたい春と秋の2回、ミッドシリーズっていうのかな。今回はミッドウェストスピードファール秋の方ですけど、だいたい春と秋に1回ずつの年に2回のペースで、やっているイベントですので、確か昨年の春があったのを覚えていて、もっと前もあるのかな。いつからでしたっけミッドファールスピードボール2020、2020年はある。ミッドウィンタースピードスプリンター、2020年もある。結構続いている。2020年からかなリストリーム開始しているのは。イベント自体はもうちょっと前からあるかもしれません。ちょっとそれは今ちょっとパッと調べられないんですが。2020年から、これが今回が6回目かなってことは。開始した。
Hey everybody, I'm March, also known as March_TV on Twitch.
ということで、ようやくです。アニマルコントラボとロケットナイトアドベンチャーズがようやく始まるそうです。尻尾かわいい。
March here.
You were cut off.
No, I was cut off.
レベルはイージー。
Hello, I am Noob Guy. I'm a Sega Genesis super fan, just like March. Very excited to watch this run here.
And I'm Dre J. I'm March's wife, and I don't know anything at all about this game. So there you go.
Alrighty. So I just want to explain something really quick before we get into the game. The basics of it, A and B are my attack buttons. C is my jump button. And then to do a rocket attack, you can charge your attack button by holding it down and then releasing in any direction. And this very first level is going to be pretty quick and technical, but I'm going to do my best to tell you what's going on. So I'm ready when you guys are. All right, 3, 2, hold on a second. What just happened there? Let me reset, sorry. It like went black for some reason. Let me just make sure everything's good. We're good, okay. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Go. GL.
All right. So like I said, right out of the gate, it's a very technical level, actually, the first.
アニマルコントラね。
I'm going to be using a technique called possum hopping. It's like bunny hopping, but for a cute little possum. So that's what we call it. This is one of the hardest tricks in the whole game, right?
ドットだけどぬるぬる動く。今の5はなんかまさに某ネズミゲームで見たような。
See how I can keep my momentum going by jumping right at the end of my rocket boost there. So This game is like it's like a platform.
ぬるぬる動いてかわいいな。
So it has these sections where we have to fight, and then these sections where we're going to be platforming more like normal.
ちゃんとロケット背負ってま
And
す
yeah,
ね。
so far this is a pretty decent first act. Kill those guys pretty quickly here. So this is the first boss. This game loves bosses. Almost every level has some kind of mini boss. They come in two varieties, and this kind of shows them off. One is like high iframe, where you just have to tag them a certain number of times, like that. And then there's also the kind where we're just gonna have to do a lot of damage to them. So the second phase, we need to just do a bunch of damage. And to do that, we're gonna. That was pretty quick. Okay. So yeah, so that was the first act. And now we're on to the first auto
い
scroller.
や、なかなかスピード感ありますね、これ。
One of the things that kind of keeps this game from being a bit more mainstream.
見えない、見えない。敵が現れる前から。
However, I will say
ティーク、
that
ティーク。
every single auto scroller in this game has some kind of speed tech. So there's always something you have to be awake for.
影字がロケットメーター、なるほど。はいはいはい。
Dragon boss right here. Just like that. Yeah, now we're into the castle section. This is also another fairly precise and picky little section. Oops, I already kind of messed up a little bit. That's fine. We'll make it work. The good news is taking damage
これは
is
かなり正統派なハイスピードアクションだな。
I'll explain that more just
斜めに突っ込んだら乱反射してるのはすごいな。あれ制御できるのか？
So we're going to purposely take a little bit of damage here, actually a lot of bit of damage, because at the end of the level, there's going to be a very slow countdown where it takes our health from max to 0 and gives us points for it. And of course, we don't care about points, so we, oops, actually that kind of sucks. Yeah. So we're going to have a little bit of health probably at the end of this, but that's okay. You'll see a little bit of the countdown. And yeah, when you boost, you can ricochet off objects, so and gives you some fun.
極めるとすごいことになりそうだな。ロケットで多分壁突っ込むと、
Yeah,
そのまんまの角度で反射してくると
the last room
いう
before
こと
the
なのかな。
boss. Okay, there we go. Slide on in. All right, now here's the first boss. The first boss is kind of like that first phase of that one guy where he just takes a certain number of hits.
というわけで中ボスですが、
We're gonna get some
結
cheeky
構
little
武器が多
there and
い。
there.
それともこれはソードビーム。剣を振っているように見えるんですが、剣からなんか飛んでる
A little bit faster, but that's
よ
still
ね、これ。
one cycle has do not
かまいたちみたいなもの飛んでるよね。
So,
Especially with low health as well.
especially with low health, yeah.
これで一面クリアということ
A
で
little。bit of a countdown right here.
なんか、そうですね、青いから、
We'd, taken an extra point of damage.
青いから顔が見えてないとロックマンっぽく見える。
So the second level is a real cat jam. Great music. This whole game has great music in my opinion, but I really like this song for some reason. So this guy, we can't start hitting him until his arms come down, even though it looks like you hit him. So we're just gonna try to polish him off. One question I get asked a lot when I run this game. So I run this game on easy mode, and that's like the default difficulty level. And the reason why we run it on easy mode is because
なる
the
ほど。
bosses just have a bunch more health.
ロケットの消費結構激しいな。
So there's a lot of quick kills and stuff that you
でも
just
さ
can't
すがに、
do.
さすがにこの移動速度が常時続くと、あれか。さてさて。
Not quite. That's too bad. Still got him in 2 quick cycles
Hayai.
here, but yeah, that one you have to be very precise with your sword swings. So your sword swings in this game, you can't buffer them, right? So, oops, let's not do that. There we
Do?
go. You can't buffer them, so if you're a little bit early on a sword swing, nothing will come out. So to get the like optimal damage, you need like frame perfect sword attacks. I'm not good enough for that. Sometimes I
フレームパーフェクトの単語が聞こえたぞ。
but ideally you want to just kind of go a little bit slower than frame perfect so that you don't drop a complete swing. So now we have another one of these auto scroller sections. If we have any announcements, now would be a great time for them as I kill these pigs one by one by one.
There I am. Sorry about that. Lost my mic connection there for a second. But yes, of course, I always have things to say. Wanted to remind everybody of the bid wars and incentives that we currently have open. So we do have a rolling bid war open for Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury for the character choice for between Luigi, Toad, Mario, and Peach. That will rotate throughout the run depending on how much you donate. Yeah, clap it up. That sounded awesome. I heard a sigh of relief, so that's probably important. Yeah.
でもちゃんとなんだ、斜めジャンプした時に斜めジャンプ先の移動先にレールの足場が移動してきてくれるのは結構親切だな。リスキルよ。リスポーンキルしますね。さっきは画面外に攻撃が飛んでたけど、今度は届かないのかな。腕組んでんのかわいい。
It's no good. So now we actually have a lot of health that we want to burn off. So I'm gonna take some damage. Kind of an awkward
そこアンチなのか。
Because I do need 2 hearts for the last phase. So for this phase, we're going to do
腕組んでるのかわいい。
between slashing and boosting, slashing, boosting, slashing, boosting, slashing, boosting. Now for the last phase of this guy, so we want to face left because if you face
腕組んでるのかわいい。
middle of the screen, no idea why. Oops, see, I turned too fast. Oops, that was actually too early. I need to back off. I almost died there. I'm going to get hit by that, which is actually a good thing that that orb came there. And yeah, that's that boss. So ideally we'd want to
見
have
てる
one
けど、
less
結
heart
構
here,
ヒッ
but
ト後の無敵時間長いゲームなのかな。
especially for a marathon. It's you know, you can definitely push it too close and take a long death just because you were trying to save like a second or two. So we're going to leave a little bit of leeway here and there. So this is one of the this might be the hardest room in the run. As you can see, it's got this cool oops, that's not
下のあれはなんだ。溶岩なのか。
electric lava thing. The idea is that there's these parts where you are obscured. Oh darn! Shoot. All right, we'll try this again, and then if I die one.
あれになんだろう、鏡面反射して、
The idea is that you're
ああ、そういうこと
reflection in the lava. I messed it up. Darn it.
あ
See your reflection in the
あ、だか
lava.
ら、下のやつは溶岩とかと同じで触れちゃいけないんだけど、でも実は鏡面反射してて、要はステージが見づらいときはその下に映っている、鏡面反射されたステージを見て攻略してくださいねっていう、なかなかないな、そのパターン。即死トラップ自体は、上下する溶岩みたいなやつの即死トラップ自体は結構あると思うんですけど、それ見て攻略しろっていうのはなかなかない気がするな。
Improvise a little bit. Okay. Yeah, the problem with this section is if you get off cycle just a little bit, things get weird. So one thing about this game, like a lot of side scrollers in this genre, is you
トゲが即死じゃなくてよかったですね、このゲーム。
damage boost away from the direction you're facing. So sometimes we want to turn around right before
ロックマンといえばトゲは即死だけど、即死だっけ即死じゃないっけなんか、うろだ。あれロックマンのトゲって即死だっけ
And now we're gonna, there's like a 2 or 3 pixel range where we can still get a beam sword. You're supposed to attack him from the top. But this is much faster. And killing his arm off
欲しい
like
っすね。
that. A, let us clear the path for him, and B, did a lot of damage to him as well. And that was I'm quite happy with that actually. Not happy with this. Oh boy. Okay. Whew.
Good save. Good save.
今のはミスったけど救われたのかなるほど。
The main thing here is I want to take damage ahead of the next boss. So we want to boost off these spikes, and ideally we want to be about 2.5 hearts coming into the next boss. I think the problem is the next hit I take is going to put me down to 2 hearts like that. Yep. So one of the funny things in this game is despite
一応生身のはずなんですけどね、主人公鎧着てるとはいえ。
there's actually no half hearts.
なんだっけ
Back into the code, you only have 2/3 hearts and full hearts.
青い西洋鎧を着たロケットナイトのオポッサム君。かっこ袋ネズミです。
You lose a full heart, and that alternates, so you have to keep track of where you're
でも
at.
敵はさっきからメカメカしいものばっかだな。やっぱそのあたりロックマンっぽいところはありますね。
So。we're gonna we have to grab a banana in this phase. Right there, so that we can damage boost off that, and then we're going to shoot. Am I too close?
このコナミ感。はい。
I wasn't,
ウ
but
ィキペディア曰く、
darn it. Okay.
ディレクターが、このゲームはアニマルコントラであるとね、公言しているそうですよ。それ歩けるのか？
Good part is the good news is this part's pretty trivial. We just have to not die. Which I shouldn't say stuff like that in a marathon run. Yeah, just have to not have anything go wrong at all.
Yeah.
バナナ助かる。
Easy peasy, right?
There we go. Okay, so a little slow there, but we got through it. That level is, yeah, it's a trial. It's definitely one of the hardest in the
Your
run.
rat does not look very happy.
He does not look very happy at all. So now we're going to get shot off.
でくみかわいい。
Big Barone. The Big Barone is the spaceship, or not spaceship, airship that the bad guys are using to kidnap the princess. Captain of this is Captain Fleegle, and we're going to play bomb tennis with him right now. So that's not the princess. Don't be
Uyo,
fooled.
uyo.
Captain Fleegle. The whole
Yeah.
怒ってるのもかわいい。
So we're going to play bomb tennis with him. Sometimes he behaves. He kind of has a lag between when he throws, but you can get in a like a
バレーボールみたいになってるな。
and then yeah, that was actually really good. Quite happy with that. Do stuff there. And now we're going to play Donkey Kong with Captain Fleegle.
ドンキーコング。
Throwing these barrels at us.
猿が飛んできてるし、バナナあるから、これはドンキーコングだな。よし。
Just have to not do things like that. Okay, it's fine. You don't even have to hit him, you just have to touch him. You're supposed to land on that
てん
nose
て
there.
ててんてんてんてん。
Cutscene kind of plays out, but we're just gonna boost through that. Hanging by our tail because we're a super cute little possum. And now this boss, we're gonna damage boost on him.
ポだけで捕まってる。
Downwards boost. There is a slightly faster way to
え
this boss, but it is
なんか
incredibly
ディ
risky.
ディコングのアクションにこんなんなかったっけ？
Drop a bomb on him, and that's that boss. We're gonna go for a super risky thing here for basically funsies.
なんかうまいことなんかいろんな要素をミックスしてるところがなんか好みらしいな。
So that was very risky and saved like
Ah.
2 seconds, 1 second, 1.5. Not a lot of time, but it looks so smooth.
まさかの、
Second counts,
Every
right?
second counts, yes.
Movement in this game is just beautiful.
まさかのエネルギー源。
Hard to pull it off, but when you do, it's so rewarding.
Yeah, this game's a lot of fun. I really recommend people giving it a shot. So they spawn you here in a dead zone, so you can just kind of chill for this first phase and get your little cute waiting animation.
So I watched you run this game, I don't know how many times, and this is one of the only bosses I remember seeing from run to run.
I mean, everyone remembers Slinky Pig.
Yeah, right?
Oh, come on, no. Okay. All right, so that was a little slow, but not too bad. And now it's not done yet. We gotta kill Captain Fleegle himself, who's much more dastardly than his pig is. But
てててんて
all right,
ん
now
て
we
ん
now
て
we
ん。
got that level done.
He's not getting away this
あ
time.
の野球中継とかで、一昔前の野球中継とかで、応援してる時にバッターが凡退すると、てんてててんてんてんてんってよく聞きますけど。
This level, we can definitely
元の曲なんだろう、あ
right
れ。
out of the gate. You can go ahead with them because it's fairly long auto scroller.
You got it. Got some love pouring in here for
と
you.
いうわけで、
$20 donation from Anonymous that reads,
Future
That
stage.
Knight loves his rockets. LOL. Good luck, have fun.
味方がロケットなら敵もロケットだ。
A second one has come through as well.
あれ
$5
もしかしてこれ、
mac and cheese.
シューティングゲームになった？
Loving the run. Who is faster, Sparkster or Sonic?
Oh, that's a good question, Milk. I don't know. We'll have to debate that sometime.
Yep.
シューティングゲームだな、これ。
If you happen to have a selection between Sparkster and Sonic, and you would like to sound off in the donation comments, I'm sure we can encourage a healthy debate.
Got little swag rockets here.
They're both blue, both mammals. You know, it's
That's
all
true.
up for grabs.
Are possums mammals? Wait,
Yeah, possums are
Marsupials?
mammals.
are ma-
They are marsupials, but marsupials are still
kind
mammals.
of mammal? Okay.
あの豚さんは無事で、
If you have a
無事に帰ってこれるんだろう
science
か。
chat, like, chime in,
Yeah, we need some
To-
clarification.
Help
us
us
out
out here, help
I
us
feel like
out
this is
here.
not the first time I've had this conversation too, and Alright, so now we're gonna try to have some good swings. Oh, die. Okay.
なんか真ん中が空いてるところが、
We're actually kinda low on health.
グラディウスシリーズのラスボスっぽいですね。ラスボスだっけ？ラスボスじゃないな。なんだっけ？
In this case, it's
ビッ
kind
グ
of
コアだっけ？
oh boy. Okay, that was none of that went quite as well as I wanted, but you know what? That's fine. Nothing else going forward is going to do damage to us. Everything going on from here on either it kills us instantly or it doesn't.
まあ、コナミですし。
It's kind of the theme here. It's a cheeky little possum hop over that guy. So if I touch these pigs, it's instant death. These armored ones. And so we're doing a little race here to the bottom. Fortunately, if you know where to go, it's not so bad. And now here we're going to get chased by some more of these armored pigs. Just going to use our boosts to keep moving. And here we're going to try to land. Oops. Let's try this again. We're going to try to land on this
めっ
trigger.
ちゃ揺れてるけど、これ大丈夫なのか？
Work out. That trigger, you want to normally do a side boost and land right on that trigger, but that didn't work out. All right, so now we have the only auto scroller that is also a mini boss, where this was really hard for me as a kid. Actually, I remember getting stuck here quite a bit. This game is not trivial to play. There's a lot of like cruel instant death sort of things, kind of peppered all throughout it.
Hey, you make it look easy, but it's actually pretty complicated.
It's
93年でしたね、
complicated.
確か。
I recommend playing it, but I recommend playing it with save states because it will be mean to you.
Classic Konami.
Classic Konami. Yep.
Did-
So here we're going to charge up a rocket boost.
Is this another auto scroller?
Yes. Now it is. So that was just a little boost to save some time. We're going to do something similar at the end of this one. This is a fairly long auto scroller with not a lot going on. However, if I touch any of these
どれ顔かわいい。
spike things, it's instant death.
おっと。
So that's great for a marathon, right? Nice long section with easy yet, you know, if your nerves get away from you.
どうやってこれどうやって上下操作してんだ？攻撃すると変わるのか。はいはいはい。
The Battle of Wills.
Yeah. Who will win, the easiness of it or the marathonness of it? So the scary thing
あ、
here
そっか。
is,
確かに。
the very tail end
ソ
of
ニック
this
も結構腕組むよね。
And you know what? I'm feeling myself, so we're gonna go for it. I definitely hope it works.
でさて
It's not hard, but it's when you're scared, it's yeah.
Don't be scared.
Oh darn it! Darn it!
Ah.
Darn it!
Ah.
Darn it! Darn it!
Ah.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Okay.
串なんか
We'll
な
do
こ
it
れ
the。slow, boring way. We'll do it the
なん
slow,
か
boring way.
めっちゃ時間かかるから体力が大量にあるんだったら
Look at this jazz song. I love this soundtrack.
ダメージ覚悟で走ってた方が早いな、早いんじゃねって一瞬思ったんですけど、この時即死なんですけどね、なんかめっちゃ輝いてるからそうなんだろうな。
Pigs don't have much, but they have good taste.
即死だとすると結構むずいな、ここ。
Ah, boy. So yeah, if it wasn't clear what's going on with this, basically.
実際にそのコナミ版ソニックって言われてたこともあった。
And if you press down,
あのゴーとかまさにそんな感じですよね。あと音もなんとなくそれっぽい。 まあ、コナミだし。
I don't know why you'd have this game that's all about speed and then have these like incredibly slow sections. But I guess I don't know. Maybe it's not all about speed. Even Rocket Knights have to take it
It's
slow
about
sometimes.
speed and patience.
Very wise.
Maybe about it's about the journey along the way.
結構狭いな、確かに。
And the
Alright.
friends
Matt.
we made.
Yes.
All right,
Pigs.
so that's the
Ooh.
slower way. Okay, and now we're gonna fight. This is our first boss fight against Axel, who's our arch nemesis.
おなんか、
He
ライ
killed
明らかにライバルっぽい
Slashers
入れた調したキャラが
in the, literature, which
今
is-
一瞬映ったけど。
and stole the ancient Rocket Knight manuscripts, which I guess is a thing that gives him some kind of ancient Rocket Knight power, and betrayed.
ちょいちょい1アップって撮ってるけど、1アップしてるように見えないんだよ
Now
な
we。get to play Rock'em Sock'em Robots with him.
This is the second boss that I actually remember.
これは
Another one.
I mean, it's hard to forget this.
護衛、護衛、
So we're
は
gonna
い
try this out a little bit.
護衛、
Kinda
はい。
difficult, but we want to burn off some health like that. There we go. Now we don't want to get hit. So basically, we're just playing footsies, baiting out his attacks, and coming back in and swinging at him. So I'm pretty happy with how that boss fight went, at least.
というわけで、ステージ4クリア。
All right, so now we're on to the space side scroller level. This level definitely has some speed tech to it. We save the princess. She shoots us off into space. 'Cause of
6か、
course
ステージ
there's
6 か。
a Death Star. And so in this sequence,
今
we
ラ
need
ス
to
ボス
kill
っぽいのが
things,
見えたけど、
quickly, because the next thing won't come onto the stage until we've killed the thing before it. So we do need to, even though this is an auto scroller, we do need to act quickly. But right now, if we have any announcements, feel free to jump in.
Oh, I always have stuff to say. You know me. All right. Wanted to shout out our Japanese restream team. Now, Midwest Speedfest 2022 is being restreamed in Japanese by our friends over at Japanese Restream. If you're interested, you can find that stream over at twitch.tv/Japanese_restream. We've actually worked with them several times now, and we're very grateful for all the work they do to bring marathons like ours to a larger audience. And if I may do a little personal extension of this shout out,
ジャパニーズリストリームの紹介をしてもらってますが、
Japanese Restream on their social media accounts because their social media accounts are always very up to date with
グラディウスみたいな敵配置、それな。おろ映んなくなりましたかね。私も映ってませんが、皆さんもこれも映ってない感じか。ね。本家配信どうなってる？本家配信ごとオフラインになっているそうです。何が起きた？もしかして、いや、そんなことは。一応本家も見ますか。いや、本家は復活してるっぽいが。採用見込み。あ、戻ってきてる。映りましたかね？私は手元映りました。
But we need to just kind of dodge him for, I think, 4 hits. And we are going to take a little bit of intentional damage towards the end of it. It's really easy to accidentally run into this guy, in which case you take 4 hearts of damage, which is a whole...
ありがとうございます。ということで、いつの間にかボスなのかな、ここがさっきのステージの。
Hey, maybe don't die here then. Don't die.
Don't die?
Don't
Okay,
die.
cool. Thanks, honey.
Yeah, I'll do what I can.
Always there with the strats.
コナミはロボットの腕を丸い玉にするのが好きだな。
I'm just gonna end with as much health as I can. Keep missing that. It's fine, everything's fine.
すげえ動き。
So if this was a serious run, I definitely would be taking damage off these bullets right now. Try to burn my health down. I am going to take a hit off this blue thing. That didn't really do a whole lot, but it's fine. Oh gosh, not really every time. Alright, and that's stage 6, and now we are coming into the last stage.
ラストかな？ EST ラストステージと言ってるし。
Has the most difficult single fight in the game. It's one of those fights that there's a task strat for it, which is incredibly difficult, and I'm not there yet for that. But if you want world record, you better practice in it, because
出た、さっきの。
this boss,
明らかに王様っぽい。早いな。この この体格してるって速いな。
Let's get a little
こういうやつ。
weird. Need to not take more damage here though, so I'm gonna just. So I'm gonna bait him over.
なんならロケット使ってない主人公より速いぞ。
Doesn't have this long walking animation. Explodes quickly.
Oh yeah, I remember this boss too. I guess I remember 3 of them. Okay.
You might remember more. So this was the
No, I don't
Emperor, but it
remember anything
turns out that he was a robot the whole time, controlling everything from behind the screen.
あれラスボスじゃなかったの？
Just a puppet. A puppet to what, you might ask? Well, stay tuned and we'll find out.
お前もロボットだったのか。
All that business, because who wants to mess with that? And now we must fight our Nemesis Axel one-on-one. This is the hardest fight in the game. Certainly the highest.
なんか第4章で登場したライバルキャ。
But we
あ
are
れ
going to try to do some AI manipulation here. If we
パターン入った。
facing this way,
登場したと思ったらパターン入っちゃっ
does
た。
the same thing. So we know that we can just lock him down here, hit him again and again. I am damage boosting though. The past version you don't take damage. So that was pretty clean. We are fairly
でも
hurt.
体力がもうまずいのか。いや、
Have a lot that we can a lot of leeway here for this next. He has 3 phases, so the next phase we'll see how this goes. All right, that was a good second phase. And now for the third phase, I'm going to use a pause buffering technique on this one. So I'm going to hit him
いや、
with
バタ足かわいい。
here, pause till I see his face,
Oh,
release.
oh.
And that is a dead possum.
おお。
Very happy with that.
Very clean boss.
Thank you.
Yay, that's awesome.
And now we're coming into what's known as the Hell Room. I'm going to take a death.
自分の
right now
影。
because,
へえ。
even if I get through there cleanly, I don't want to be on the last boss with no health. But this room,
今のはあ
as
れ
the name
か。
implies, is
デスベホマか。
challenging and can really mess you up. But we got through that
さ
quite
っき
nicely.
の。
Very happy with that. And now
じゃあラスボスは誰なの？
the last boss already. So I'll be the first to tell you that this last boss is a little bit anticlimactic. If you're here with like half a heart, you're definitely sweating bullets. But as it is now, it's fairly. It would take a lot for me to like lose a life at this point. You can lose some time.
ラスボスは思念体というかコンピューターウイルス的なあれか。もしかして X の方か。まあそれはともかくとして、多分今度こそラスボス。
So yeah, this is the core that was controlling the Emperor all along, and as you saw, had other Emperor robots ready to go. Yeah, you can do that too. Yep, you're a cool guy. I don't know what I'll do about these attacks later. Okay, so now he's going to do these attacks, oops, in a certain direction, based
なかな
on
か攻撃できないですね。位置が。
improvisation here. It's okay though. Basically, based on where I am at a certain point, that's where he'll attack towards, and he'll put his weak point.
重力が弱そうだな、この部屋。
So I'm waiting, jumping. That's where he baits, and then there we go. So now it's his next phase. Much like his first phase, we're just gonna damage boost right into him. Not damage boost, rocket boost, some kind of boost. Oops. Yeah, sometimes you just get a little unlucky and he puts it in the wrong spot. I'm not sure if you can actually cover all 3 possibilities.
続くか。
Guaranteed.
腕組んでんのかわいい。
Work out that way.
あと落ちててジタバタしてんのもかわいい。
Always put it on the left side, the side away from you, but on the bottom. So I just stand there and I'm ready to go. And now we got one more section, and we'll be done with this. So this next section I call I kind of call it the victory lap, because
これは第二形態があるか。
really, like you can almost put down the controller and still win. Not quite literally, but just about. It's an auto scroller. It's a really cool auto scroller in my opinion. We're going to be
これは脱出かな？
ending up in the Earth's atmosphere here. Oh, spoiler alert, I guess. Can't skip this cutscene. But yeah, we destroyed the pig star, and we've gotten into the escape pod, but the remains of the pig core or whatever are coming after us.
そういえば姫どこ行ったんだろうそうだ。
So yeah, we just
さっきのお姫様どこ行ったんだろう。やっぱりあった2形態。
a buddy of mine who runs this game, he likes to, even when he's on PB pace, purposely take damage until he has half heart left, and then do the rest of it. And I think that's crazy because one little mistake like that and you'd be dead. It's also worth noting. So if you play the hard mode of this game, you have one life, and one touch is death. The whole game. So you have to play the whole game deathless and damageless. And that means this part has to be damageless too, which is just insane. Like, I can't imagine getting this far in one little tap. So now we're burning up into
地球近づいてきましたよ。地球かわかんないけど。
But we're shielded and he is not.
これはあれか、耐久なのか。一切攻撃しないぞ、さっきから。
Time will be on fade to white. So coming up here, he's gonna explode.
Even in this game, space is a disgrace.
再危険突入とともに燃え尽きて、燃え尽きて、
Time.
もうタイム。GG でした。ギリギリだったな。で、お姫様はどちらへ
Okay, well, that was Rocket Knight Adventures. Again, great game. Highly recommend you pick it up and play it.
そこパラシュート製なんかい。でもそっ
And,
か。
yeah, I think we're gonna take a super short break and then jump right into the next game. So.
いつの間にか助けていた。ということで、ロケットナイトアドベンチャーズでございました。は
はい
い、ありがとうございました。次のゲームに移る前に、一旦また失礼いたします。
Was personally, I think if I played that game as a kid, if I was a Genesis kid, I would have loved that game because there was a lot of really neat visuals. We did have a $5 anonymous donation come through saying, "Hey, Midwest Speedfest, you got rated by GDQ. Hype. Well, welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by." Also, of course, wanted to remind you, if you have just tuned in, of course, that you are watching Midwest Speedfest 2022, a charity speedrun marathon live from 2DCon 2022 simulation in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We'll be live nonstop until Sunday afternoon, so tomorrow afternoon, showcasing amazing speedruns and raising funds for the Children's Cancer Research Fund as a part of Creators Against Childhood Cancer. To donate, you can go to donate.midwestspeedfest.com, or, of course, you can use !donate in the chat. In case you're a little bit more curious as to what we are raising funds for, as mentioned, it is for the Children's Cancer Research Fund. Since 2016, CCRF has donated to 25 different research organizations and hospitals nationwide. They focus their resources where they can do the most good, meaning they don't focus on just one hospital.